Hi everyone, today we're going to be talking about news that came out claiming that T-Series have filed a court order against PewDiePie. So the court order claims that YouTube have to remove PewDiePie's videos. Due to this, the court has ordered YouTube to remove PewDiePie's videos and give him serious consequences. I find this interesting for a number of reasons. Firstly, the court order was at YouTube themselves, yet T-Series, as we already know, filed a cease and desist letter to PewDiePie. And whenever there's a copyright dispute on YouTube, it's always between the creator and the copyright holder, not between YouTube themselves. So for me, I find it weird that they would involve YouTube in this, rather than going to PewDiePie himself. Secondly, I also find this interesting because there's obviously different laws in different countries. For example, YouTube is based in America, where there is freedom of speech. As long as you aren't saying a call to action, which is asking people to attack T-Series HQ, covered under your amendment rights. However, in the UK, we don't have complete freedom of speech. There have been numerous cases of people being charged for using racist remarks and actions such as the Nazi dog salute, where the owner was legally charged. Now, I'm not certain what the legal situation is in India, but I do find it strange for them to order YouTube to remove these videos. And like I've said, not a great deal has came out yet about this court order. I'd love to find out more, like which lines specifically in the song they deem offensive and racist. Because as we know, anybody can be offended by anything, so I'd love to know what they deem as offensive. And I find it interesting because where do you draw the line with offensive? As for racism, I understand that a bit more, but at the same time, where does the line get drawn? Is satire racist? Are generalizations racist? Difficult thing to know without us being told. I think it's going to be interesting to see how YouTube deal with this. I think there's a number of possibilities that could come from this. So I think most likely YouTube will make PewDiePie's video unavailable in India. They do this with a number of videos already that have copyright claims in various countries. So I don't think this would be out of the question for them to do. Another option that they could pursue is to remove the video completely across the platform. I think this is unlikely though, as it would lead to a lot of negative press about them, as well as showing everyone that YouTube is starting to censor the content on their website. One other option they have is to do completely nothing. They could completely cold turkey the situation. This I find to be most unlikely. YouTube always want to keep a clean image and be completely advertiser friendly. I think any press about racism could be an issue for YouTube. I think if they were to do nothing, it could also lead to further consequences for YouTube in India. It could lead to YouTube being blocked in India completely. Other consequences could involve fines, although I'm not sure how they would make YouTube pay these fines since they're not based in India. There is also the possibility that YouTube could claim that PewDiePie is responsible for his video. I find this unlikely as it's on their website and they're responsible for what's on their website. If this did happen though, this could lead to India requesting PewDiePie to remove his video, which he may or may not do. He already rejected taking it down after being served a cease and desist. Since this is a court serving, he may take it more seriously, and he may deem it just worth removing the video to save himself time and possible legal consequences. Obviously, English law would most likely say that his video is within the law. I don't believe our courts would find the songs racist. I think then India's only option would be to request him to come to India for a court hearing. I doubt Felix would be willing to go over there, as it could lead to possible consequences on his behalf. At that point, the only option for India, I believe, would be for him to be extradited, which is very unlikely to happen. So right now, we will just have to wait and see what happens. And like I say, I think YouTube will most likely block the video in India if they do anything at all. I think this would be in their best interest to keep the majority happy, even though it would most likely upset PewDiePie's Indian fans. For now, we will have to wait and see what happens. Anyway, that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, consider hitting like and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.